We cross now to Canberra to talk with Jim Wallace about what's happening in the various Australian parliaments. Hello, Jim. Looks like we've caught you in Parliament House this week.
That's right, David. Welcome to my home, where I spend most of my life. Yeah.
All right, so tell me, Jim, what is the significance of what has happened in Parliament House over this last week?
Well, it's been a very significant weekend for Christians. It started with the Australian Christian Lobby National Conference, where we had Mr Turnbull come and speak, among many other speakers, which covered issues like climate change and family, and also the issue of Charter of Human Rights. And then there was the National Association of Christian Leaders meeting on Saturday night, very successful again. And then, of course, we've had the National Prayer Breakfast, which actually starts with a dinner, funnily enough, for a prayer breakfast on Sunday night, and then goes through to the breakfast on a morning. So it has been a very significant weekend for Christians, because when the prayer breakfast occurs, we have a focus of certainly the parliamentarians on the role of the church in government, in influencing government, and of course we have a very public demonstration by those parliamentarians who hold the Christian faith of their faith before their constituency. So this has got to be good.
I noticed that each national leader of the three major parties have all declared their links with Christianity. Do you have any comments to make about that, Jim?
Yeah, it's good. I must admit I worry sometimes that we might head a little bit the American way, where everybody says they're a Christian, and I think we've got to watch that. But certainly we've had people who've shown by their testimony that they had family links with Christianity, that they've come out of strong Christian backgrounds, or that they are affirming a faith that they personally hold, and this has to be good.
While you're up there in federal parliament, is there any other significant news happening, Jim?
Well, I think that most of the action actually at the moment is probably down in the States still. We have surrogacy as an issue which continues to surface in West Australia. We've got that very much the point of legislative action in the Victorian Parliament, and very much being debated at the moment. So it's really, the action is mainly in the States at the moment. We are pretty confident actually that something which we were concerned about on the federal level, and that was that the ban on the use of Australian aid money for abortion might have been lifted, has sort of gone quiet. And so we're very much hoping that that's how it'll stay, and that we'll continue to see Australian aid money used only for providing water, food, medical treatment of those things which you and I believe, and I think most of Australia believes it should be used for.
Thanks for joining us from the centre of Parliament House this week.
My pleasure, David. You can come to my house anytime.
Our reporter Jim Wallace in Canberra.